We're really whitewashed today. Oh my god. Hello. I don't know if that actually did anything or helped anything. Hello everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back, anomalies, or welcome to the anomaly, the hangout sesh. If you haven't been here before, hi. My name is Oisik, also known as Kayla, but spelled funny, C-A-Y-L-A. I am a variety streamer. We do lots of different stuff here. We do other stuff on YouTube as well. But we primarily try to stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Tuesdays being our Chaos Tuesdays. It's whatever the heck we feeling at the time. Thursdays always being Dead by Daylight. Those are our DBD Thursdays. And Sundays being our series Sundays, where any game that, we're playing as a series, something that we're going until we finish it, will be on Sundays. And our current one is Baldur's Gate 3, if you couldn't tell. So that is what we are playing today. If you haven't been here for the previous Baldur's Gate 3 streams we have, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, hello, and you're seeing this video and you're going, where are the other parts? I put all the VODs up here on the YouTubes so that you guys can actually, if you miss a stream or forget something or whatever the hell, you can go back and see all of our previous stuff. But as a reminder to those who have been here before, or just to let people who haven't been here before know, the way that we do Baldur's Gate 3 here, because I've already played the game, I've finished the game twice, the minute that I was able to get that game, which was very, very wonderfully and kindly gifted to me in December of the year Baldur's Gate 3 came out, I was on that. I was on that in a heartbeat. So I finished the game twice. I'm really bad with constantly making characters, so I've probably played Act 1 of this game at least 100 times. But it always seems like before I decide that I'm not into a character or something, I might get to Act 2 and then end up not getting past there. Like I said, I've only ever actually finished the game twice. But because of certain of that stuff and how even though I still try to make newer decisions, but I sometimes still fall in the old ways or too afraid to go a little crazy. And I really want to include you guys. You guys get to vote on pretty much all my choices. Dialogue, all that shit. Anytime we have a decision to make that I feel could be important, or whatnot, y'all get to choose. If you are watching on your phone or an iPad or something like that, you probably won't be able to access the extension, in which case, when we get to that point, maybe just if you're okay with it and you're not lurking, put in the chat what choice you would rather me make. Otherwise, if you're on your computer, on the hopes that it should be working and up and running again, I do have an extension that will pop up if you hover over this lovely video, that will show you everything. You can, when I start a poll to vote, you'll see it through there. You can also check in on our characters' stats and all the stuff. So, yeah. I only make executive decisions if I feel like it's incredibly important, and I actually know what the outcome of that choice is. But I'm for the most part trying to, keep my hands clean and not do that too much. But my biggest boundary is I cannot do an actual evil playthrough. I don't have the heart or mental state to be able to do so. Before they even did their big major update where they were like, hey, we hear you, we're gonna give you a bunch more options, and like fully went in on having the evil endings be like, you know, I tried to play evil and I got to a certain point in Act 1 and it broke me. It absolutely broke me because one of the wonderful things that Baldur's Gate 3 does, that Larian did, everybody that wrote and acted and everything, is they made me actually really care about the NPCs. Usually I don't have enough information to like necessarily care about them genuinely. I'm always going to be usually, you know, of a more high ground or like chaotic good or something like that in my playthroughs often in any game. It's just like my instinct to go into that role. So I will always try to save people, but even if I'm like, oh, like I feel bad for these people as a group, like that's a shitty situation, obviously I'm gonna help them. It's not like individually I'm necessarily caring about a lot of those NPCs. I'm not usually remembering them by name. I'm not caring about, you know, fully what happens to them afterwards. It's like, great, I helped them, have a good life, and then I like move on with my game. And some NPCs, just there's always at least one that just annoys the fuck out of me. Yet for some reason with Baldur's Gate 3, I ended up caring about them. I ended up actually liking and being interested in a lot of the NPCs' lives and where they went and remembering what their names were and, you know, how everything went. Like, even the ones that I thought were gonna end up annoying me, I ended up by the end of the game caring about them. Anytime we were able to run into those NPCs again, I actually got happy. Because I was like, yes, bitch. So they did a really good job at doing that, and obviously, if you play an evil playthrough, there's a very good chance a lot of people are gonna die, and it happened to me, and I broke. I tried to push through it, and then I immediately, like, deleted the save file, because it got to a point where I saw the amount of carnage just from my very, like, what I thought was almost going to be a smaller choice. Like, it was still, like, I knew it was going to have an impact on the story, but, like, it didn't seem, like, as crazy of, like, a choice, like, in comparison, and it still broke me, and it got to a point where, like, there's a couple left, and they're, like, you can tell how fucking scared they are, and they're, like, begging you not to hurt them, and it broke me. It broke me. And I mean, like, there's a reason why in the group that was happening there were children. There was a little old lady, and the little old lady was among them, and I was like, well, I can't kill the lady. Look at the cute little lady. She's just trying to take care of everybody. I can't do that. like this might be fucked up. When it comes to, like, death stuff in, like, games, books, whatever, shows, it's one thing if it's, like, referenced, like, I'm on hold, but, like, if you guys have been here before, you know that I'm attempting to write a book. I had an idea when I was 12, it was really important to me, got writer's block at some point, basically didn't write anything for years of my life, suddenly got the inspiration, was like, hey, even if I never let anybody see this, even if this never gets published, although it would be really cool if I could, let me just write this for myself. Like, just make my little inner preteen happy, because this was so important to me at the time. And now that I'm an adult, I feel like I have more leeway to actually get what I wanted at that age that I couldn't yet describe, if that makes sense. Anyway, quick spoiler, there is a reference to an animal death so far in what I'm writing. Now, mind you, I am at a particular scene in my writing before I start to my next parts, and I'm stuck, and I haven't written in multiple weeks, but it's fine. But there is a small reference to animal death. I've put it in the trigger warnings, even though I don't plan on doing anything like super crazy like that again, but just because there is a small reference to it. I wanted it to be there because of the type of book I'm writing, and to really emphasize the push and pull and struggle and darkness of what's happening to our main character. But I didn't want to fully describe it. I wanted to describe it just enough that, like, you could infer what happened. But I didn't want it to be, like, there's a whole set of things where I'm like, I'm gonna be descriptive. Because my book does have, like, body horror and stuff. But I can't do that in certain aspects, and animals is not one of them. In anything, even if it's a small reference like what I wrote, it could be okay. Because it's like a fleeting thing, it'll still upset me, but not to a point where I'm like, ha. But if I watch a movie, a book, or whatever, and it describes it and it shows it to me, of an animal death, children, or elders, I break. If you're just like a basic ass bitch human, for some reason I care a hell of a lot less. But if you're an elder or a child, for some reason I can't, and that breaks me. And I can't with animals. Animals are better than people, in my humble opinion. And I can't with that whole situation. So, as far as I know, I don't remember if there was any animal stuff, but unfortunately, there was a potential to kill elders, and I did see some of the NPC children involved in Zed Carnage. Now, the one thing I was happy about, I don't know if they would have changed it, is that at the very least, it's like, they died because of the decisions I made. And I could directly help with what's leading to their deaths after the fact, like meeting some of the NPCs begging me not to hurt them. But I didn't at least get to see. Like, I got to see that the children were and stuff, but I didn't actually get to have to, like, be involved in it or, like, watch it. So at least, like, there's that. But, like, they weren't playing around even then. Even before they increased everything, it was like, I'm fully letting you lean into the shit if you want to be evil. They were already not playing around. They're like, you want to make the crappy, shitty decision? Here you fucking go. Let's see how many people are affected by the decision you just made. And, I mean, storytelling-wise, great. But I can't stomach that. And even though there will still be a certain amount of, like, I have my, what is it? What are they called? Tags? No. Content classifications where I say that there's violent and graphic depictions and stuff like that. I keep that there because even though I've turned like the main, like, trying to turn the main crazy stuff off, it's a fantasy game. You're gonna have to get into battles and stuff. There's gonna be some remnants of violence. I have turned the nudity off and stuff, but there will be some spicy things as we go on, so be aware of that as well. This is very much an adult game, so if seeing those things is not for you, if you are a youngin', first of all, if you're a youngin', this is a mature stream regardless of what we're playing. I appreciate you coming to say hi. Thank you very much. But I definitely do not make my content in regards to minors, and would much prefer, as it says in my rules, if you are a minor, to not be here. If you enjoy stuff enough that you feel like, you know, once you're of a certain age you want to come back here, feel free. But for now, find some other type of little bit more PC content than mine, because we often play games that are a bit more mature anyway. Not always, but a little bit. We talk about lots of different topics here. I don't shy away from a lot of topics as long as we're respectful. And, you know, heeding all the rules that I have. And I swear a lot. So if you are a youngin', I would prefer if you turn this off. I appreciate you coming to say hi. I appreciate you doing a little lurk for a minute. But go find something else, respectfully. If you are somebody with a youngin' and you're around your youngin', maybe don't watch this while they're around. Other than that, we should be fine. I think I got through most of that ramble, with hopefully making sense. Main points is you guys get to choose my choices, but I will not do a full evil playthrough. I'm okay with being a little bit neutral. I'm okay with us being a little chaotic. Cannot and will not do anything that I feel leads too far into the evil factor. I'm willing to occasionally, I'm trying not to save scum very much, because I want us, like, no matter whether you choose it or me choose it, the roles that we have to do, because this is basically D&D. I want to try to let us just stick with the decisions, stick with the consequences. But if you guys choose a decision that I'm scared, might not necessarily lead to like an evil thing, but might fuck something up when it comes to like our companions or something, I might save beforehand, because if it goes really, really wrong, I may save scum and like go back and choose something else. I try really hard not to. I really do give you guys as much free reign as possible. I just don't want us to miss out, if we can help it at least, miss out heavily on stories and parts of the plot that really attach to the companions that join us on our journey. So, yee. But yeah, sorry for yapping so much, but I just wanted to get all the things out of the way. Again, peep those rules. I might have some rules when you first join a chat, but also in my about section, I have a whole rule panel. Please peep those rules. It's important. We want everybody to have fun and feel safe here and have chill vibes. You know, our whole thing is embracing, you know, being the weird kid growing up, being an anomaly, finding your people, found family type ish. And we want to keep that energy regardless. So please, please peep those rules if you haven't already. I would like us to have as much of a chill stream as possible, and personally, I don't have really that many mods, and they're not always able to be here, and when they are, they're doing it for free, they're choosing to, they're volunteering, so let's not make their job, or my job, harder than it has to be. Okay? But shout out to my mods, I love them. But yeah, let me quickly check in here. Selena Boop, hi, thank you for the lurk, I appreciate you. Pointless button, I always forget that I have a pointless button one for fidgeting people. But I did see you gave me a hydration check, so if you're still lurking, I'll do that. Boom. Some H2O. And then let me do a little, I don't know if I can do it with a hair clip in my hair. Gotta be careful. But there's my stretch. I know I should probably stand up, but I don't want to. So I'm just stretching the upper half of my body. Shake it out. Alright. There we go. But yeah, also, to those that don't know, again, I swear to God, I will stop yapping soon and we will get into the game, I promise. But, also, in case you are following, hanging out, and you don't know, I do have a Discord server. In my case, you do not have to have subscribed in order to access the Discord server. You can access it at any time within my links. But again, I do have rules there as well. They're pretty similar. So whenever you get into the Discord server, you will have a message that will show you all the rules. Not only do you have to read them, but you have to press the reaction button underneath that you'll see has been pressed before, to prove that you have actually read the rules and you are aware of them in order to have access to the entire server. When you do that, I want to try to be active as possible, but you can pretty much access everything after that point, and it's a good thing to be a part of the server because that is what I do the most updates on. If I have to cancel streams, if I have specific, not normal times that I might have on my Twitch for stream schedules, if I have to stream at a later date, any of those things will be put on my Discord. That is where I keep everybody informed. So if you want to know that stuff, I would say that. If you are a part of the Discord server, you will know that I said that I was going to stream at 10 a.m. instead of the 9:30 I had scheduled. And then that 10 a.m. turned into 11 a.m. to 11:15. And then by the time I at the very least got my starting soon screen up and actually started talking to you guys, it was like 11:42. My time, Pacific Standard Time. And then now it is like noon. I apologize greatly for that. We had some stuff going on today. Woke up early. My partner is going on a little work adventure, and so I was helping him out and saying goodbye to him and all this stuff. And then I need to take my meds, have breakfast, all the things, get ready, and then a small incident happened with one of the animals in our house, and right before I was ready to talk to y'all on stream, I had to go and deal with that. So, but we're here now, and hopefully, for the most part, we will be able to just fully get into it. And yeah, if you lurk, you are just as, if not more, of a valued part of the community. Thank you for being here and being a part of the Anomaly family, and I appreciate your lurks. Thank you. If you do want to hang out, though, I will be obviously checking in about choices. I will try to pay attention to the chat as much as possible. If I haven't said hi to you, I probably will. And yeah, also, if for whatever reason everybody's lurking, we don't get enough answers, or people aren't quite sure about choices or something like that, I do have dice that I will roll to help us decide things as well. I've been using my favorite dice for the most part, but I think last time, before things went wonky, I attempted to change to these dice, which are purpley in kind of indigo, kind of swirly colors, and they give off the vibes of the character we made together. And if you haven't seen her, once we hop into the game, you'll see what I mean. So I figure we might as well use the dice that correlates with her. And yeah, so let me sort of shut the fuck up and turn the game on. I believe because of having to check everything out, when we go back into the game, it'll immediately take us to a cutscene. So, just for a quick reminder to everybody, we have arrived in the Goblin camp. We are fucking around finding out. And we're gonna fully let ourselves get through it today. And All I will tell you is that this will lead to us finally making a choice about who to romance, on the hopes that our approval rates are good enough that we end up having the ability to have multiple choices. The only thing I know for sure is that at one point, Lae'zel came on to us, and you guys all chose for me to reject her. So I don't know if we still have the ability to romance her after the fact, or if that completely cuts us off. So for her, I'm not sure, but hopefully we have multiple options and we can make the choice of like who we going for. But yeah, we're at the goblin camp. We're fucking around, finding out, messing up shit, and we have arrived at the warg pens last we left off, where Halsin might be potentially in bear form, which is the reason I have the name, the stream title the way that it is. So let's try to load in here. Meet back up with our girl Shadani. And then who did we have in our party last time? I think it's Astarion, Will, and Karlach? Question mark? I knew that we probably should have brought Shadowheart, but we didn't. Only because of a very specific storyline, but we ended up getting through stuff anyway, so it was fine. And also, hopefully you guys can hear everything. I've always felt like it's very loud in my headphones, but through editing YouTube and, like, you know, doing my very barely edited VODs of this, I've learned that sometimes it actually seems a little quiet in comparison when you're rewatching it. So let me know if the audio is a little fucky for anybody, because I want you guys to be able to hear the amazing music and the voices and all the things, but it always feels like it's very, very loud for me, and so I always keep turning it down, but maybe it's not that way for everybody else. Okay. Oh yeah, I was right. We got Will, we got Karlach. You can't really see their faces, but Will, Karlach, and Astarion are standing behind Shadani. Here's our beautiful girl, Shadani. Also, a quick reminder, this game is modded. Just through the in-game mod manager. Mostly, we fuck around with dice stuff. You'll notice everybody's clothes are very specific. Which they do give you, like, armor buffs and bonuses and stuff. But let's be honest, I got them because a lot of my mods have to do with making everybody look cute. And then just like a couple race stuff. We have like a couple quality of life things, but I don't believe they're too game breaking. And I think we're playing it on Tactician. I can't remember, but I think we're playing it on like a slightly bigger difficulty. But our girl here is a modded tiefling, in the sense that she just is a sub-race that wasn't previously available unless you have the mod. And then she's also a modded class called Mindweaver, although one of the people that hopped in one of the last times we streamed talked about their Baldur's Gate 3 stuff and them having a mod through something that had a different class that seemed like it had the more proper words for what might be in a D&D like book, that seemed very similar to the class she has. So I don't know if this is completely homebrewed or not, but basically, just so you're aware, she gets the game registers her as multiple classes because of the mod, so sometimes we get extra dialogue options from, like, I think Wizard, Fighter, and maybe Sorcerer. Her main thing is she messes around with the astral plane and mental and psychic energy. Like, she messes with people's minds. So, yeah. So, since we ended up in the middle of a cutscene, just in case it wasn't clear, there's a pen here. They're keeping poor bear man in said pen, and there's the goblins, and there's these little goblin children that just keep throwing rocks at him, amused by the sounds of pain he's making and being angry. So, as you can see, we have some dialogue options here in response to seeing this. We can say, what the hells are you doing? We can say, he's helpless, let him go. We can say, sharp stones might cut through all that fur. Or we can turn away. Now, the only thing I'm going to veto here is just walking away. I mean, I'm willing to try it and save Scum, but I'm not sure if that just negates a bunch of stuff, or if we still have to go back and talk to them after the fact. I'm just worried about that. I'm worried about what option 3 might do, which means I also might save, just in case it really fucks up shit. But if it seems harmless and we still decide to help him after the fact, it's fine. So I'm gonna put up a poll. Feel free to vote on what you guys want. And if it feels like I have a bunch of lurkers, and you're not comfortable, voting or putting stuff in chat, then I will just roll a dice, which means, let me get out a D4, which I'm probably gonna have to keep out, considering that's normally about the amount of choices we get, and then I immediately drop it. Where did it go? Hello? Oh no. Oh, okay, there we go. I cannot be trusted. There you go. Okay, so since I'm not getting an answer currently, let's just roll the dice. What does fate have in store? Okay, it landed on 2. He's helpless, let him go.
He's staying right here. The beasts came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Minx too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3 more stones. Make it nice and bloody.
Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Okay. So our option is to tell them to stop, encourage them and say go on then, aim for his eye, or saying that we're putting an end to this now, which I'm going to assume leads to a direct fight. So, I'm going to put the vote on again, but I'm also going to roll just in case. Do. Also, if it does feel like I'm going a little fast with answers, it's just because I know it took us a while to start, and I don't want to leave you guys waiting in silence and stuff for too long. So I wanna try to keep a good pace, but I promise I am paying attention. So we did end up landing on 3 for the dice. So that is what we're going to click on. I'm putting an end to this now. Gail approves, Will approves, Karlak approves. Alright. Angie boy. Okay, I was like, is this you just get to walk free? That doesn't make sense. I will say, Halson, my guy, like, was it just that, like, he was afraid that, like, he wouldn't be able to take take them all on by himself, because it's like, if you had the power to just break down that fucking door, why have you just allowed yourself to be here for so long, my guy? Like, what? Huh? Okay. Apparently we do have access to the children. I know they're goblin children and they were being mean, but I still feel bad. So if I can avoid murdering the children, I'll let them escape. I don't care. But we do want to get rid of everybody else. So we have there's 2 goblins here. Right? That's just 2. Yeah, 1, 2. Then there's some works in the pens. Was it just 2 goblins or there's 3? There's that one. Where's this one? Oh, they're over there. Oh, okay, I just couldn't see them. Alright. Well, Astarion gets to go first. He does have access to Misty Step because one of our items, so let's move that boy here and have him fuck shit up. Good boy. And yes, we're gonna take his shit. What do you mean? I'm gonna loot in the middle of battle. Come on now. Do I want to let the wargs out? Because technically I can just leave them in there, but like, we can also just kill them. Well, I'm gonna move her here. And then, what do we have? Let's shoot something at this man. I don't use that spell often with her. I did not realize I was gonna one-shot him. Hell yeah, dude. That was not at all what I was expecting. But I'll fucking take it. Okay. So we'll get him over here. I could technically try to get him to Misty Step, but I don't know how far that would actually let him go. So I'm just gonna let that happen. Sorry, the way this child runs. I know they're a child, but it's a little funny.
I've got it.
I got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna let her stay there for now. But I'm assuming if the wargs are there, in order for us to be in battle, like get out of battle, we probably have to kill them, right? Like, the children can escape, but fuck it. Fuck it. Open the door, Astarion.
Can't even catch my breath. Very well.
Just not whimpers. Whispers. I know how to read, don't worry about it. Rift slash?
What do I have to lose?
Hello? Just taking a second. Oh, we didn't even get to see it. Rip. Does she have enough movement? That's not an action. It's a bonus action, motherfucker. There you go. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, get foot. Okay.
This is my time.
Provokes an attack of their children.
Might will prevail.
Like, I don't feel like I have to worry about that. Okay. Again, must loot. It says prison key, but prison key for, like, what? In here? No. As we're gonna ignore it. Well, it says it looks like this, like it has to do with the story or something. Fuck it, we'll take it. I don't know if we actually need it, but sure. If it gives an opportunity attack, I don't have fault for that. But I'm gonna let the children escape because of my own morals. Because all they did was get the other guards, and I'm fucking fine with that. I don't care. We would have walked out and killed them anyway. Most likely.
Time to push my luck.
Because I'm me, we're gonna still loot while we do this because that's how I work. So we want to pick. No, let me pick it up. Thank you. You got anything? We got cheese. Hell yeah. Normal shit. Let's go, baby. What is that?
There goes nothing.
Is there anything important in that door? Have I ever opened this door before? There might be. Sure, let's dash. I don't give a fuck. Whee. Gimme. Nothing in there. That's just normal meat, right? Okay. Normal. Good. Some healing potions. I will be. It's never bad to have some extra healing potions on you.
This feels good.
Astarian. That reminded me of the song. There's there's like it might have been one of the last videos they like made as an animation before Larian was like, this is our last update other than hot fixes, and it's like they made like there's like an Astarian theme song, and then like it comes up to him like being in his head and singing Astarian, but I don't actually remember what the lyrics are. Chained, okay, take that. The barrel. Been loving you since that day. The barrel. Did we loot both of these? We did. Okay. Severed leg. Suspicious meat. Another prison key. Yeah, we don't want the suspicious meat. I'm good.
On my way.
I mean, Astarian probably be fine with it, but I'm good.
The blade will not bend.
The blade will not bend.
Coming through.
Beep, beep. Gay coming through. Okay. Yes, bestie! Hell yeah, Will. Get it. Hello, sir. You're walking so fucking slow, my guy.
Moving ahead.
Come on. There we go.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either
A
way,
little bit of both.
I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
Oh, we have lots of options here. I'm glad I could be of help. Sorry. You're Halsin, the Master Halsin of the Emerald Grove. I spoke to Nettie. She said you could help me with the parasite in my head. I've heard you're an unmatched healer. I need your help. I've been to the Emerald Grove. It's in danger. You should get out of here. It's not safe. Okay. How many are those? 6? Normal dice is just goes to 6, right? Yeah. Yeah. I will put a poll up. Feel free to vote on how you would like us to respond. My brain is also trying to think about how dice work. Because, like, obviously what I have in here is, like, what is for most tabletop RPGs and such. What is it? Is it D4, D6, D8? D10, D12, D20, and then I think that's a D100. I think. Okay. My brain was like, how does that work? Do 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 do. Okay. You voted. I've heard you're an unmatched healer. I need your help. Alright, let's go with it.
Not the most opportune moment, but given the lengths you went to, I assume there's some urgency.
Just a little
then.
bit.
What's the problem? Unless you'd rather wait for an audience of goblins.
Look at his sexy arms. Sorry.
Oak, Father, preserve you, child.
What's
You're
wrong with
infected,
me?
aren't you? The mind
Oh,
flays
yeah,
strong,
right. I forgot about that.
but something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you.
Well, yeah, clearly.
You don't bow to the absolute like the true souls do.
Nope.
How is this possible?
I don't know. I escaped from an illicit ship after being infected. What the fuck? Oh no. There you go. Sorry. Escaped from an illicit ship after being infected. Maybe the process was interrupted. I think this artifact has something to do with it. Poll is up. How do we respond? I wanted to roll my R's there, but I can't. I can't do that. I want to learn how people do the, like, I wanted to even do, like, an example of what I'm talking about, but I won't be able to do it. It's, like, kind of like when you're gurgling, I guess. That's not it. Spawn? No, that's not right. Drux. There's a, that might seem like a weird one. There's like a meme where it's like drugs where there's like a little bit of a roll into the R, and sometimes I can do that one. Drux. Nope. I can't do it. Nope. It doesn't happen. Okay. Let's roll the dice. Take a chance, roll the dice. Okay. We technically landed on 4, but because the lowest thing I have is a D4, but I'm going to say that because it's on the biggest number, we'll go with 3. I think this artifact has something to do with it.
That looks very alien. As alien as the mind flayers. They do not belong on this world. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Whoop. Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origins. This magic isn't typical of how mind flayers procreate. So all this was for nothing. You learned all this from your studies? I don't actually remember what I usually reply with, or if I've replied with the same thing every time I've talked to him before. I love that we can't, for whatever reason, see Will in this. We see barely Karlach's head and her fucking giant axe. We see Astarion, who just kind of seems like he's either suspicious or bored. Our girl is clearly very concerned and or distressed by the fucking eyebrow pursing line, whatever that's happening. And then all we get of Halsin is just an example of how fucking big he is in comparison to everybody else. Like we just see his big arm. For some reason, it's a little weird that we're so zoomed in on his elbow. Like, I understand that everybody has, like, what's the a weenus, and the elbow skin is always wrinkly because of, you know, bending and stuff. But, like, I've never looked this close to somebody's elbow before. So I'm like, this is weird. But then we see his big chest. We just get a side view of his titty. I don't know why I'm so amused by this. Okay. I'm gonna roll a d4. We got 4. You learned all this from your studies?
Indeed. After we dealt with the drow that ambushed us.
Oh my god,
Nettie
you can
and
see
I
the
were
veins
able
in
to
his
inspect
arm.
the
I don't know why.
corpse.
Like, I've
We
always
quickly
known that he's
slowed
supposed to
down
be
to
big and hot.
I had no idea anyone beyond
There's
their
a-
ranks was
there's-
infected.
There's a
You have
comment.
my sincere
He's
sympathies.
a bear in multiple ways. But like, for some reason, again, I've beat this game twice. I've played Act 1 way too many fucking times, and I've never actually stared at Halsin this much before. I'm like, whoa, the detail. What should I do? Sympathies won't help me to survive. This magic you mentioned, it isn't normal for these parasites. Ooh. I'm gonna make an executive decision here because I'm curious and we only have the couple options. I'm going to say sympathies won't help me to survive.
Patience. I can't just snap my fingers.
Why not?
But I know where the solution almost certainly lies. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
You seem to know a lot about this. Will you come with me to Moonrise? Altered parasites, a cure at Moonrise Towers, maybe? Sounds like guesswork at best. Or, at least I know what to do now. Thank you. I'll let y'all vote on this one. I really like, there's some dialogue or moments where I'm like, I know what I typically end up choosing regardless of the type of character I'm playing. But like, for some reason I have no memory of the conversations I've had with Halsin. Both in general and when I finished the game before. I never remember what the fuck I say to him. I'm just like, hello, sir? I don't know what's happening. Oh, shit, did I put the poll? I did put the poll. I was like, did I? Okay. Let's roll the dice again. Alright. We landed on 3. At least I know what to do now. Thank you.
Wait, I could help you find a cure. But I need to settle matters here first. I've no right to ask more of you. But if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Ooh, okay. 3 options. Alright. Alright, how do I help? 2, look around you. There's no order anymore. Only chaos. Or 3, Kaga was swayed by shadow druids. She nearly sealed the grove. I wonder why that's an option too. Sorry, I put the poll up also if anybody wants to help with the choices. Has an opinion. But I'm wondering why we have the option to tell him that, actually. And not in the sense that it's a bad thing to let him know, but I'm just like, is that an option as in we're just being like, oh, by the way, this happened while you were gone? Or is that an option because of the line he says? Because he says, I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. Is it us basically like throwing his face of being like, it's not just the goblins and such that threaten your grove? Like, there's people in your grove that aren't protecting the natural order? Just curious if it's supposed to be just telling him or if it's a little sassy. Like the implication. Well, I rolled the dice and we landed on 3, so I guess we're going with that one. She was swayed by shadow druids. She nearly sealed the grove.
I should have suspected she'd take things too far. I'll deal with her when I can. But there are other matters to attend to before that. Help me kill the leaders of this horde. Save my grove. Then I will help you. 3 deaths could win us peace. The Drow Minthara, the hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
Ooh. Having a shape-shifting bear druid at my side might make things easier. I'll deal with this, you get to safety. The grove isn't my problem, I have to concentrate on saving myself. Or, you ask too much of me, I can't help you. Let's help him, but I'm gonna make an executive decision here. The one thing I know for sure is I usually allow Halsin to follow us. Let him be a bear next to us and fight alongside us when we do this. This time, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna choose to have him stay here while we deal with it. Especially because I don't think we've talked to, or whatever, any of the technical leaders so far. And I think I want us to sort of experience the situation. Because I think the minute they see Halsin, it's immediate fight. If I don't want that, and I want to deal with the other shit first, then we should. And also, spoiler alert, Minthara is the only one out of these that we can have as a potential companion. I don't think, I'd have to double check, I don't think we can romance her unless we are doing a more or less evil playthrough, or at least starting that way. But I know that even if you're not necessarily being evil, you can still have her as your companion later if you don't kill her. I don't know if there's still, like, at some point that it was said, like, hey, you still have to do a very specific thing, though, when you don't kill her, in order for her not to be hostile with you later. Because she'll still be hostile with you. Or decide that she doesn't like you. But just in case, I think that is something I'm gonna do, is stick to what I know about her. Just in case. Because regardless if we end up liking her or not, or if she ends up leaving our group at some point anyway, I might as well let us have the option. So, but I think we might have to kill her if Halsin's around. Because there's like one thing that might make people like temporarily hostile, but that's just temporary. I think it's going to be full on anger if we walk in with Halsin. I think. The other ones I don't give a shit, but her I do. So I'm going to say, I'll deal with this, you get to safety.
There is no safety. Not while this
Everybody
rot
approves
festers.
except Astarion.
Once it is cut out, once the grove is secure, then I shall leave.
Okay, wait here until it's done.
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. May Sylvanas guide your hand.
Ooh, more
Focus
approval.
on the leaders.
Lil and Shadowheart.
That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
Oh, because we moved our camera, you can't see when the approval thing happens on this side of the screen, so that's why I'm letting you know when we get approvals. But one new mod that I did have was the ability to get approval from characters that you would normally get the approval from, even if they're not in your party. Because a lot of the times, there's like very rare instances of like Gale, but a lot of the times you only get those approval things when the people are in your party. If they're not in your party, you don't get the extra approval. I was like, you know what, if they're gonna be approving of it anyway, in my like game logic, like, it's, you know, eventually you come back to camp even if they didn't travel with you, and like they would figure out what happened, what you did, like they'd be relayed and still have a decision on approval in that case. So that's where my brain is thinking. I do also have a mod where we can allow more of the companions to follow us. We can potentially have like technically 8 in our entire party, but should we want to. However, in my case, it does feel, I wanted it just for the option, the funsies of it all, and maybe on one of my own where I'm just fucking around, it's fine. But in a general game, especially in this case, I don't want to go too OP, and it feels a little like cheating. It feels like having, like, some people say it can still be difficult, but it still feels like it's a little OP to have pretty much all your companions with you in a fight. So I'm going to not use that one, but I'm just letting you know if the approval seems weird, it's because I have it turned on to get approval even if they're not directly in our party. Is there anything in this one if we move it? I don't remember. There's a skeleton. Do you have anything? Oh, hell yeah. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Hi, little rat. Okay. Walking back around. I definitely did nothing suspicious. Okay, this is where we saved Volo, so we've been in there already. This is where we got whipped. This is where we saved the person. Okay. Is it called whipped, or is it called something else? Because technically he was using like a mace, wasn't he? So I don't know if that calls, that's like technically whipping. Because that's not like the tool that's being used. Ah, what the fuck, why are we stuck? Why are we stuck?
What to do?
There we go. But being hit feels weird. I don't know. Okay. So if we come back over here, this is the lady that we were previously selling to. There looks like there's some stuff we can steal out of there.
Ah, the family friend. Need something?
Yes, please. I would like to sell more to you, ma'am. Oh yeah. Also, if this doesn't look familiar, I have a what do you call it? Inventory organizer thing. Because it's much easier for my brain. Going through everybody's shit. Okay, Carlictus has actual money, so that doesn't matter. Archery weapons. Take that. But I should give to people who actually do use a bow and arrow some of the arrows, the like good ones that we collected. Clearly you can see I let Astarion collect a lot more. Any scrolls you don't need, sir? We'll keep Grease for now. Could potentially be useful later. Okay, he's got some good arrows, healing stuff. Because of her limited amount of money, I'm going to keep the ones that look more special for now, just because I don't think we'll be able to actually sell them to her. Because we're already limited. Get that one. What do we have in here? You also can't see how much money we already have, but it's kind of a lot. But, so technically I could stop us from, no actually, we want to keep those. Why did I do that? I could technically stop looting, but the loot gremlin in me has a hard time doing that. Okay, that's like just over what she can give me. Is there anything I want to buy from her while we're here? She's got some alcohol. I'll take some healing. Let's take potion of invisibility, because that can't possibly be bad. Ooh. What do we have? Scroll of banishment, blindness, chromatic orb, conjure elemental, dark vision, sphere, firebolt, fire shield, fireball, glyph of warding, greater invisibility. Remove curse could be helpful at some point. Fireball I just have to for the memes. And conjure elemental could be fun. I don't know if we'll need Revivify, but I'd rather have too many Revivify scrolls and healing potions than not enough. Same thing with lockpicking and trap disarm stuff. What's down here? Ooh. For future endeavors, I like having Alchemist's Fire. We got milk. Foliage. Supply pack. Melon. Soup. Some good soup. Okay, balance offer. And then we can sell some more. Obviously I want to keep those. I'll keep the stuff in there. This camp supply stuff, that's important stuff. Sure. Keep the poisons. Take these. Anything in our grenade satchel that I don't want? Fuck it, we'll keep it. Why not? These are all modded stuff. We could technically sell them, but I'll leave it. Take these, I don't want them. Anything in potions I don't want? Don't care about that. She already has the, well, it has long breasts though. Let us sell some of the antidotes. We don't need that many, but we'll keep some. And we'll sell the suspicious poison. We don't need that many. Anything on Alco with her? Sure. Anything in our scroll case we don't want? Let me look what we got, Don't think we need that. No, we don't need that either. Let me get rid of that one actually. Get rid of that one. 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 We'll allow the others to exist. So story items, thrown weapons. Ooh. Take that back. For now. How much does it go up after this? Okay. Okay. So I said I'd keep a lot of the stuff initially that was like clearly more rare and such. Ooh. But we'll have some of them because we sold more, so boom! Emptied out some shit. Okay. I don't... Oh, it says we can pick it up. A quick save just in case, but it doesn't say that I'm stealing if I go and pick that up. Because normally it would be like, it would be red, or say steal.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Okay, no, literally nobody seemed to care about that one. Oh, there's something over here. I didn't know you could even get up here. That's a burrow hole, something we can't fit in. If we go into hide mode right now. Let's go with Astarion, because Astarion's obviously much better at succeeding in that shit. That's ours now. Do 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 do.
To think about why my eye is itching. On my way.
No, I didn't want to split us up. I wanted to unhide.
Stab a few.
It's fine. We didn't take nothing. Don't worry about it.
Moving in.
Okay. Oh, but there's a thing if we go in there. Okay, we can maybe steal some of their shit.
Play the drow, serve the absolute, and you may. Absolute's looking out for me now.
Do 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 do. Okay. So let us talk to this lady first. That's what I think. Hello,
Now
Priestess
you
Guide.
somebody special. The absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arms so I can mark
That feels
your
like a weird thing.
flesh.
Hi!
Priestess.
Hello again, Scon Goat. How are you doing?
No doubt about it.
Welcome
Let's make
back.
us
Thank you for coming and saying hi.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye.
Ignore him. Tell me about the Mark Priestess.
Ready for the fire, are ya?
Assume this mark has a purpose.
Shows our devotion to the absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
I'd rather not go through
Maybe
with
you
this.
don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She
I also
too
play VG3, so
carries a
fun. I'm not this far though. Your
Darkness
character looks so
seems to
cool.
swallow the
Thank you.
temple,
This is
leaving you with a
modded.
vision of the goblin priestess
we,
receiving instruction from a handsome young man.
So we have some like
On the trace.
customization
The
stuff,
vision
some armor
dissolves
things.
away. You stand before the goblin
I let
priestess
everybody
in the
else
temple
choose most of the
once again.
decisions for me, other than a couple executive things and boundaries. And that also included making her, so we all kind of made her together as well. Her name is Shadani. She is a modded class and a modded tiefling. Gives just another option as like a tiefling subclass. But yeah, we're going around in the goblin camp and stuff right now. If you don't care about spoilers or anything and you want to hang out and vote on stuff, and all the things, feel free to stay and thank you. But also, if you are also not this far into Act 1 or the game at all, sorry, and you're worried about spoilers and stuff, I will not be offended at all if you leave. I have really bad memory. I won't remember, I'll stay. Okay. Up to you. I'm fine either way. Just letting you know there will be spoilers, most likely. And I have, I've played Act 1 probably a million times because I have a problem with just making characters over and over again. But I've finished this game only twice. And we will continue playing this one until on stream we finish it. If you ever decide, like, no pressure obviously, but if you ever decide that you want to kind of keep up with how far we've gotten and all this stuff and you've missed a stream or whatnot, I do have a YouTube channel. I post lots of stuff on there, but I do make sure to try to post the kind of barely edited VODs of when we play this so that we can actually see the story unfold. So yeah. I don't have a direct YouTube link, but I do have an ! links command that you can put in there. It takes you to a page that has all my links in one place. So if you want to look on the YouTube as well, go ahead. Also, if you end up liking your stay here, feel free to join our Discord. You do have to actually, like, it will take you to a rule page the minute you join, and you do have to actually react to the rules to have access to the server to prove you read them and know what's going on. But after that, you have complete access, and that is where I actually update the most about my stream schedule and if I have to cancel stream or, you know, change the times or any of the things. It'll give you notifications when I post on Blue Sky and TikTok and YouTube and things if you want it. So, yay. Obviously, no pressure. I'm just letting you know. Okay. So in this case, she's probing us. I could push deeper into her mind, but I want us to get to our point. And I feel like I'm afraid that if we push too deep into her mind, she'll start pushing into ours. And we're not, you know, actually worshipping the absolute. So that could go very badly very fast. So we're going to put sever the
Your
connection.
minds brushed against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I could help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
let's go with any help would be appreciated. I need a healer.
You've come to the right place. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Souls are infected like us.
Whoa!
Ain't we
Why
good
do they
enough
think
for
they're
the
talking to a god?
Were we meant to turn out like that? Blissful idiots who thought they were talking to their god?
I'm gonna cry. Thank you. Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it so very much. You didn't have to do that. It might seem like, I mean, everybody should appreciate people for subscribing and things, but like, if it feels like my brain is overreacting to that, it's because I started streaming in 2020 on a different account and got locked out. I had to start all over with this one. And, you know, obviously things have changed and all the things. But I think since I've been streaming on this account and, you know, continuing the journey, I think you're my 3rd subscriber ever since getting back at it, so that's crazy. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. You should have access to extra emotes and stuff now and things. And I give you a lot of extra appreciation because, like, if anybody's curious, I don't have, like, other than, like, emotes and things, I don't have, like, a hell of a lot of, like, subscriber, like, things or incentives. You know, I provide a lot of my stuff, you know, access to my Discord and all the things for free. So when you choose to just support me in general, that is really, really nice of you. I'm actually trying not to cry. Thank you. I'll sub for the incentives, just want to support that you're sweet. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Everybody is always welcome in the Anomaly family. You are inducted into it the minute you follow. But, you know, you are, I don't know what I was gonna say. Like officially have the Anomaly title. You are a rarity. Okay. Hello, lady.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
Ma'am, I'm literally standing in front of you.
Ready to clear your head?
What are you gonna do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
Okay, cool.
Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Okay. Starian disapproves. How bad is our approval getting? I don't want him to, like, hate us. Can I see? Can't, character sheet? Where are we at? Karlak says our relationship is good. Our relationship is good. Relationship is fair with Astarian. So I think we're okay.
I've got a long road
Okay.
ahead.
Hi, ma'am.
Ready to clear your head?
Yep.
Smart. All you
Again,
need
another
to do
disapproval.
is open your door and... There we
Sorry,
go.
I didn't mean to skip it. I
Secret
apologize.
Well, secret?
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
I'm gonna just attack her. Fuck it. Fight me. I know that I have to kill you. You're not gonna help me.
Priestess is slain. The horde is weaker for it.
Did it. What does the note say? That slobber chops druid who's nosing around ain't just some tomb robbing adventurer type. Calls himself Halson. Ugly name for an ugly bastard. How dare you? I had a little word or two with him before the Lashers put his hairy arse in the pens. Said he thinks there's something rotten inside us. Inside me. Reckons he can help get rid of the rot. I told him we don't need any help from nobody. Never did. And especially not now the Absolute's taken a shine to us. I say there'll be something rotten inside him soon enough. There's a lot of rancid meat down in the pens, and when we cut him open, I'll make sure he stays alive long enough for the maggots to make a nest of him. Damn! Okay, sorry, my water bottle's in the way. Hi guys! Don't worry, I didn't actually let her do anything. We did a done murder. Oh, hello, Karlek. What you gotta talk about?
There you are. Glad you're alright. What happened in there?
I killed her. Priestess Gut wasn't as friendly as she seemed. I had to kill her.
I'm sure you had a good reason. God's rest her. There are enough absolutists in this place to fill a reserve trench. One of them must have something interesting to say, right? Let's find out.
Yes, ma'am. We can go through the entrance. But I know a little bit about that entrance, so we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. What? Oh, it's just being like, defeat the goblin leaders. And I'm like, I did. She did. Oh wait, no, there was something we were doing in here before we left. I forgot. Close the door. Thank you again, Scongoat, for subscribing. I do really appreciate you and for coming and hanging out. I will let us do polls again. I do try to make sure everybody chooses for stuff, but just because of the situation and stuff, I've just been kind of course, sorry for not being active and catching up on homework. No, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. You do what you need to do, and if you want to use me as your background noise to get done what you need to get done, go right ahead. I believe in you.
Let's go. That's curious.
Another burrow hole. I don't know if he needs to hide, but I'm just gonna let him do it anyway. He gets thrown for this. That's fine. Again, I'm gonna hide just in case, because they're still close to the door, and I don't want them to like hear me. Accuracy, single toxin. I don't care about those. I do care about that. I was gonna say I'm willing to help you if you have questions, depending on your homework, but I only have so much, and I dropped out of college, and the college I went to was film school, so I have limited, but I can try.
That's curious.
Don't care about that. Don't care about that. But I do want the smoke powder barrels. Well, I guess I can have both of them. We've been stealing all of the barrels so far. Just so we can be little shits later. So why not? Just take them all. Huh. Forgot that those ones we don't have to double or right click for. Ooh. The barrel. Been loving you since that day. The barrel. Taking you to any place. The barrel. Thanks, Astarian. Let's do a quick save because I'm me. And when we were playing last time, the reason we didn't really even do anything was because stuff kept crashing. So I want to, you know, make sure we've got our stuff dealt with just in case.
Here goes
Okay.
nothing.
Boom. Don't worry about it. We stole nothing, and Priestess is fine. Don't you worry. Okay. Our next set of things
Never a dull moment.
is to go this way, I think. It was a weird way to fucking go, but okay, Shadani. Alright then. Yes. Minthara is over here. There is an option. I guess I'm okay with us choosing as long as we still help later, but I am afraid that if we do that, that will still not allow us the temporarily hostile thing. So I'm just gonna do what I think we're supposed to do if we don't want to kill her. Let's toggle non-lethal attacks. I think it just means that we can only hit her with melee, or otherwise she will still die.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up a powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the absolute.
Dying's the only thing they're good at.
Hi. Let's have a little conversation first.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough. I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt?
I have business at Moonrise. Can you provide safe passage? A hunt who's the target? I have my own business to take care of. How do you know I'm a true soul? I'm on a hunt too. You're my prey. I'll have a dice ready, but I'll put a poll up for you guys to vote what we respond with. The only one I'm saying no to is the I'm on a hunt too, you're my prey, because that one's probably going to directly lead into a fight, and I think we have to do something specific if we don't want her to absolutely hate our guts later, because we don't want to kill her. So the poll is up. If you are watching via computer, you should be able to see it when you, I think, hover over the screen or whatever. If not, you can let me know via chat, or if everybody's lurking and you can't answer, I'll just then roll a dice. Sorry, just gotta check something. Like I said, my partner went away for a bit today, so I'm just double checking for any updates, you know, that he got where he needed to go safely. The circus, the Afro circus, Afro circus, Afro, puck it up, puck it up, puck it up, Afro. Okay, I am gonna roll the dice. Whoop. It gave us 1. I have business at Moonrise. Can you provide safe passage?
Yes, I suppose I might offer passage. But first, we hunt. Prove yourself worthy, and you will have what you seek.
A hunt, who's the target? Okay. So it's the same thing, so we'll say a hunt, who's the target.
Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the Gith artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
The tieflings should be warned. Together you can outnumber her warband. Leading to the tieflings might doom them, but it would earn her trust. Perhaps you can misdirect her or kill her. I'm gonna quick save, because again, there's a reason we don't want to kill her. But we're gonna choose this one.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon.
I spoke to the prisoner. He told me everything.
Tell me what you know. The Absolute will reward us with such power if we find this place.
Place your finger on a patch of forest far from the grove. I'm not gonna give us more bonuses. Let's see how we roll. Oh, okay.
Fool! You have fallen for his
Everybody
lies.
approves, though.
We know that area well. There is nothing hidden there. We will have to do this the hard way. Scour the area and hunt them down. Then report back to me.
Okay.
This weapon the cult is after, do you think it's our artifact?
If that's the case, we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.
Okay. We're gonna quick save again, because I am paranoid.
Talk. You'll eat Spike always makes him talk.
And now we're gonna try to take.
He can't tell us
Keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched. Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning. You were seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught.
Hold firm.
You aren't as intimidating as you hoped. You're being attacked.
Okay, yeah, temporarily hostile. Ideally, this should be fine. She's not dead, right? She's just knocked out? Great, that's what we wanted.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
We're gonna take away non-lethal attacks now. so we can just kill the other one. So we don't give a shit about the other one. I am gonna look at her stuff. I'll let her keep her armor and shit because, come on. I'm gonna take this from her. I'm gonna take her supply stuff. She does have good armor. Normally I would take it, but considering our stuff right now, it's not that important. Soapware, bottle.
Never wanted the easy path.
Warm me up. Da 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 da. What's that? Oh, there's a potion of healing up here. Ba da ba da ba. I want to know if we can do the neural spear at a scrying eye. Oh no, he's immune to psychic damage. Shit. Fuck. Where did it go?
Making me sweat.
Nope, not, I wanted Will. There we go. Ah, nope. Press the wrong button.
Keeping pace.
Life you took will not.
Well, we didn't take a life, we took a scrying eye, but okay. I don't care. Help! One of the guards is down. Alright, Astarion. Throw some shit. Yeah! That's my boy! Whoop whoop. Nah, I don't care about what you have. Alright. Mantara is knocked out. One of the leaders is undeaded. We've been in here, so that doesn't matter. Poison resistance, don't really care. I think we have that book already. So, moving on. There's spiders. Okay. I guess just say fuck it and go in here. Is our next step?
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute.
By Balduran's bones.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga no Shukok.
This is the big boss. Strike him down.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue, and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye.
That
for a
doesn't
brief
sound
moment
particularly
once
pleasant.
Again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't a true soul devil.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Study the corpse. What was this the mind flayer that tortured you? Because why not?
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
Ooh. I mean, we're gonna kill him anyway, so if he decides to fucking get violence with us, it doesn't matter. And I've never done this before. And again, I'm not trying to take away choices from anybody, but because I don't want us sitting here forever, and I know a lot of you guys are lurking, I figure I should just, you know, occasionally make some executive decisions, and this is one of those chaos decisions that I have no idea what happens. So, let the ceremony proceed.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok, al koldek, shulkol kek.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Take into Raglan's mind and control the interrogation. Attack, leave before the mind flayer can identify you. Allow the hobgoblin to speak freely.
Talk to me, freak. Who killed you?
The creature responds, not in words, but memories. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
The memory fades, and the corpse awaits the next question.
Let him continue.
Tell me who killed you, freak! No games!
Again, a vision comes to you. A memory, seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand opening a holding pod. The murk clears to reveal a face. Yours.
That can't be. You're no true soul.
Ooh, thrust yourself into his mind, drop the ruse and attack. Trust yourself.
The parasite resists, flailing as you crawl into Ragslin's mind murk. Rage slithers through him, hot and black. It squeezes you, suffocates you.
Boys, crush the heretic!
Alright. Fuck you, bitch. I'm going to be very specific here. I was trying to avoid doing the secondary action, but it's fine. Starion, throw shit at this dude. Another one. Get fucked.
No choice but to keep going.
Nice. I will take that and that. Thank you.
No holding back.
Eldritch Blast.
Making my move.
Fuck. I want him to sit here. Cause I want them to yeet. One dead and one off the thing. The spiders can eat them.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Yeah, baby! Get him, Karlach. Get him. Can we throw her?
Want to do it?
We killed both of them by doing that. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm so happy about it. Hell yeah. Oh, no, I didn't mean him to hide. That was an accident. Fuck. I pressed the wrong button. It's fine. Beautiful.
Have to keep going.
Do. Sure. Cause I'm me. I'm a loot goblin. I can't help it. What do you got? Sure, we can always sell some. What do you got, dumb bitch?
There better be a soft bedrock in my near future.
There will be. I'm just trying to deal with some shit. Don't worry about it. Potato.
What's hiding here?
A potato flew around my room. Food. Give me smoke powder. Give me smoke powder. Give me more food. Sure. Those are all normal shit, right? Okay, good. Okay. Yep.
I'll give it a shot.
There we go. Give me. Hell yeah.
Damon can use this to fix me.
Yes. Alright. I'm on my way. Now, do they know that we did a done kill? Yeah, okay. There we go. They're wary of us now. Do a ranged attack. Just fuck that boy up. And then everybody saw it. So, yay. How close can we get? Here?
Nothing will stand in my way.
Nothing. Let's whoop them up. Dark Affliction, sure. I don't remember what that does, but why not? Okay, a lot's happening, apparently. Nice. Let's go. Oh, her movement is actually much more than I thought it would be after all that. What did I just do? I keep pressing the wrong buttons. How? Because everybody's over this way, right? Go check out what this guy had. Oh, we do want the bomb though. Grubby key. I don't think we need that. We'll take some grease, why not? Dun, 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 dun. Again, let's just loot. Let's see if anybody has anything worth taking. He has the ability to do a done throw. Who can he reach? Oh, he can reach him. Nice. Ooh, he can reach him. Yeah, boy. Okay. How far can he go? He can go over here. Telling me. Sword burst. The sword burst is like within our, yeah. Yeah. Oh fuck, he has to be closer. Okay, at least he can move a little bit more. Can he do that one? Yes! Get it! My lips started to hurt, I just realized I think I keep biting them again. That's what the chapstick is for. Okay. Just to keep me from doing this. Can she fast? She has Hellcrawler. I forgot she has that. But that has to do with her movement speed, doesn't it? Oh, no. She can still... Hi. No. No, not enough movement. Can she reach anybody from here? Where's... She can't... Oh, there we go. Nice, baby! Can she get him? No, she has to be closer. Okay. Controlled chaos. Fog. Does this not remember do damage? Yeah, it does.
I'll strike you down, torment.
Nice. And that's how you do it. And then did we? I think we killed everybody outside.
Anything of use?
Hi, Abdurak. He's leaving now.
My penitent child, the goblins have blood on their minds. I am leaving. I suggest you do the same.
I mean, I did just completely murder everybody. But to be fair, he was only here to teach them better torture techniques. Oh, he doesn't like that. What? But you don't... Okay. It's dead, but you don't... Alright.
Don't waste a step.
Sure. And then I'm assuming the other people done left over here, right? Yes. Yes, they did. Did they have anything important? Dagger, simple boots, leather armor. What's this scroll? What's this? Another dagger. Can we access the scroll? 'Cause I see it. No, I didn't want... I didn't even know I could make her move that way. Okay. It doesn't look like I can. Or if I can, I have to be a certain way, so. Do we have to go back and get Halsin? Or if we leave, will he follow us? Oh, I forgot. There's more goblins over here. We did the ones outside, but not these people.
Never fun. Let's go.
What does this do again? Slayish. Mind shackle. I don't think anybody can do Astral Shroud. Sure, why not? I've never used it before. So why not? Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Trying to do that one.
That should work.
Says to that, but she's supposed to be... Well, I guess it just says that, like, it means that she's immune, or whatnot, to a certain amount of damage at this current moment. Does he have enough space to... Yeah, he does! And that's how you do it. I mean, he might have enough to... Do I want to? Sure, why not? Lego, baby!
No holding back.
And just because I'm curious about them trying to do damage on Shadani, I'm not gonna get Karlak and Will to attack. I'm just gonna get them to, like, have their backs, because I'm curious. Aha, miss 0. Nice.
Still breathing.
Ma'am,
Despite everything.
can you do a Rift Slash with any of them? Okay, so she has to get up there first. I can't remember how far away she can be and still do that attack. Where did I just see it? Oh, she does need more movement to do that one. But it is an action. Oh, this is an interesting one. Interesting. That's cool.
What's in here?
I missed this.
Yeah. We just need some carnage, Astarion. Do you have enough movement? Yes, he does. Do a done murder. Good boy. I mean, he's already up here. Mine's as well. Boom. Beautiful.
Time to press ahead.
Here we go. Now her astral shroud's gone. I was like, how long does that gonna last? Ba-da-ba-da-bow. Back down. Do-do-do. Do you have anything worth taking? And then, yeah, he did. There will be a Starian. Trust me, it'll be soon. I don't know why I said it like that. Sure, let's take that. Let's take mushroom. So nobody else dead, right? Okay. We'll go back in if we have to, but I'm just wondering if we leave, if Halsin will then meet us. So be like, I'll meet you at the da-da-da-da, or not. Okay. He ended up here. Defeat the goblins. Let's... Hello? Thank you. Let's see. Find a way to help us. Did all the things. Ask for help. Rescue the druid Halsin. We defeated all 3 goblin leaders. We should report to him. Okay, so we do have to go talk to him. Artifacts, choose, free the artist. Rescue the Grand Duke. Save the refugees. Defeat the goblins. Save the first druid. Rescue Volo. Nice song. Grand Duke. Wizard of Waterdeep. Okay. Alright, so we do have to go back to Halsin then. Because I was just wondering if we just left, if he'd be like, whatnot, after. But apparently not. Me trying to remember which direction he was in. It was this one, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go.
Let's get going.
Look at me actually remembering stuff. Do-do-do-do-do. Hey, little rat. Little cutie. Alright. Why does it say there's a red? It said there was a red, like there was an enemy, but we... Oh, maybe it was because they were above. I think it might have been Minthara, who was knocked out. Hello, Halsin? Says we should report back to him. Hello? Wait. I'm confused. Did he not say he would wait here? Okay. I'm confused. We're just gonna, fuck it. We'll fast travel to the Grove because I don't see him and I'm going to assume that he has to physically meet us there. Because that's where I thought he'd be and he wasn't. Because I could have sworn he said he'd wait there. I couldn't remember if he said he was gonna meet us here or not. Look at me being proud for remembering directions, but then not remembering dialogue. Oh, also, while we're here, I want to clean us of myth. I need a short rest in order to do the water thing. Cool. Sure, why not?
And ready to fight.
Let's make it a rain. Because just in case and for dialogue stuff, we don't need to be covered in blood still. Give us just a little shower, you know. Oh, you're right here. Hi. Hello, sir.
Zevlor, by Del's virtue, the blade of
tears? What's happened, Will?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
Believe me, I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Several contemplates Will's words.
Hmm.
He then turns his attentions to you.
A scout just reported.
These
The
elephants.
goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Sure, we'll see you there. Let's do a chatteroony. Guardian of the Forgotten. Let's check in with everybody.
That's it. We can head to the city. Don't know about you, but I'm ready to start my life again.
I'm gonna do the talk with animals thing again. Because the oxes are here and we've talked to them before.
The young ones are a nuisance. But the road would not be the same without them. Thank you.
Aww, that's really cute.
Let us go. I wish to feel the road beneath my hooves. Taste the fresh grass.
Aw. Now where's the suspicious one? Is he still over here? We'll double check if he's still over there after. Where do we go next? Let's go up here first and then forward. Rika?
Elturel didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
Let's talk to the kiddos.
I left my sword in the cave. Don't tell, but I don't want to touch it again.
It's all right. Don't tell anyone, but I was afraid too.
Oh, I've never had Will in my party when I've talked to them before. That's really cute. Oh, that's precious.
You run, and you do not stop. I hate you. You killed all the goblins, and now we can't practice swords anymore.
Aww.
You saved us, just like Baldy Ron.
He's so cute. I love him.
I'm glad you killed all the goblins. I hope you made them scared.
Zaki?
What's this? It smells bad out here. I want to go home.
Yeah, that's fair. Hi, Donnie. It looks like even though he can't really speak, he's thankful. It's cute.
Gods. Seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
Me too, Dennis. Me too.
Fine. I knew this would come right if we just stayed positive. Not that your blade didn't help too.
I love them. In my canon. Okay, in my canon, my brain, I don't know if it's actually like official canon or not.
Hold still. I'll kiss you when you've stopped bleeding, you lummox.
I'm your lummox.
Yes,
Aww.
you are. Now stop squirming.
They're so cute. But I was gonna say that my canon is that like pretty much all of them survive, and Bex and Dennis open a bakery in Baldur's Gate, and that like whether our our character stays in Baldur's Gate or goes somewhere else. Like, it doesn't matter who my tab is, like whether it's the save file or another one, that Bex and Danis continue to talk with them and like send us treats from the bakery every once in a while. That's my canon, because I think that's cute.
I'm your lummox.
Yes, you are. Don't know why everyone's cheering. We're just going back on the road.
To some extent, that makes sense. Sylphie, precious baby.
Mattis says we should say thank you.
Aww. Hi, Mo.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
I can trade with her. Sure, why not?
Always a deal to be done, even now.
Might as well do a last trade with her, if we have anything. Sure, let's take some thieves' tools. There you go.
Try not to die up there.
You too, Mo, you too.
Right. All of our
Gone?
things stashed away for the journey?
You talked to Gon already, right? Yes, we did. We haven't talked to Mattis, though.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate, mind.
Fair enough, fair enough. Who's up here? Hello. Hi, Quex. Quex.
I'm glad you came through it alive. We owe you more than we can repay.
Hi, Kadani.
Better to have a weapon and not need it.
You took care of the goblins. Nice work.
Hi, Vanderna.
I'd have put good coin on you running off into the sunset, but you did it. You stopped the goblins. Thank you.
Lucressa, my love.
With the goblins dead, we might actually make it to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. You'll have to give me money. Asherak, where are you going? Come here, bitch. Hey, come here.
Watching gods. While I was training children, you were out cutting down an entire goblin camp.
I expected goblins at our gate any moment. Glad to say that you made a prettier sight.
You damn right. Look at my girl. I'm sorry. I need to talk to him again. I forgot his voice sounded like that. Sir?
You've cleared the way for us. As clear as it gets, anyway. Thank you.
Is the other lady still over here? She is. Hello, Nadira. Nadira.
What a mess. I wonder if the goblins have anything valuable on them.
Honestly, being a fucking loot gremlin myself, I respect that. I can't fault you for that one. We could technically talk to Zevlor, but I think it might just lead to what he was offering earlier, to celebrations. So we're gonna go back down this way. Do. Aramis?
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Torn.
Thought you'd left us to our fate running off like you did. Glad I was wrong.
Yeah. Fair enough. Lock. Oh, okay, that was
One
weird.
sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
I guess that's fair.
We didn't die today.
Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
How you doing, Arabella?
Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
She seems very pleased. Up the little grandma.
Worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but, well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
I love her. Do. How are you doing, Icaron?
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
Damn right. Roll in, my love.
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
I like how much of a sassy bitch he is, but at the end he's like, but thank you though.
They'll sing songs about this, you know? They simply don't know any better. They'll sing songs about this, you know? They simply
Okay,
don't know any better.
so they only have like 2 replies if we wanted to. I'll make you love me, Roland.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change. Sick of running from those rats.
Fair.
The roads ought to be safer now there's a few less goblins skulking about.
Yeah, Kalia!
It was you, right? You took care of the goblins. I knew you were a good one.
Yes, bestie!
Looks like we're good to go. I'm glad.
The fucking... I think they're supposed to be twins, right? How dumb. Roland! If I could romance Roland, I would. I might have said that before already, but I don't care. It's factual, and I stand by it. Ah, the suspicious ox is still there. Does he got anything to say?
You're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
I could have sworn that we've talked to him before, but maybe it's only stuck in that dialogue. I think because pretty much all the tieflings seem to be out there, that there shouldn't be anybody down there other than maybe some of the druids. And we gotta go find Halsin, which is over here. Where is Alfira? Is she still over here, maybe? I'm gonna do a quick save just because it did do a little glitch on us.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Oh, it looks like we have to actually talk to him.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever.
Hello,
Instead,
motherfucker.
I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
Hi, Kurosaki.
Master.
How are you?
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say, and so it is done, Master.
That's all? She tried to imprison a child.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her.
Doing well, and how is
The
you
grove
today?
still needs her passion.
I'm doing alright.
You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove
What you up to? Thank you for coming and saying hi.
prevails.
Appreciate it.
And again,
And here's your
I am in
hydration
your
check
debt.
that I just saw.
Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
What happens next?
The journey to Moonrise Towers. And all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest. Celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Alright, sir.
Do not forget who invited those shadows.
Is Alfira still up here? I don't see her. Where's Alfira? I don't see see the folks on this stuff. No, we just loaded. Man, where is Alfira? Am I blind? Like, I don't think I saw her when we were talking to the tieflings earlier. And all the kids are out of their hideout. Would she possibly be in the hideout? Because, I mean, she likes to try to help with the kids, I think. I guess we can try. No, I don't see anybody. Where the frick did Alfira go? Why is she like the only one, I think, out of all the tieflings that I can't find? Unless I was completely blind and missed her when we were checking in on everybody. If we can't find her, then we'll go talk to Zevlor and participate in the festivities. I'm just wondering where she is. So to see them, it's the kiddos. And up here, I don't think she was over there, but we can go check.
No one stopped me yet.
Do. Yeah, I see and Vex and Lacrissa, but I don't see Alfira anywhere. Huh. Alright. Just chilling today, no plans in particular. Hey, that's always a good thing to do. I think I'm gonna try to do some adulting sometime after stream today. But other than that, we just vibing. We saved Halsin, we defeated the goblin camp, and now we're about to go to a celebration in our camp and take a long rest, and this is the night that we choose who we romance, as if it gives us multiple options depending on our approval. So
we're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Let's go there.
Excellent. Lead the way.
Let's go. Oh, Astarion has a bubble over his head. He wants to talk to us. Okay, well, first of all, let's check in on the tieflings. How you doing, Icaron?
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
We survived. That's always worth celebrating.
Not everyone. We lost people, and it's like they don't even care. But I care. And I won't drink myself into a stupor to change that.
That's not what they're doing, honey.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Aw. Gotta go talk to my husband. In my mind.
Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you, and behold.
Let's give him a clap.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Precious.
An adoring crowd, fine wine. I dare say this place is almost civilized.
Ooh. I saw the magic show. I wouldn't call Leah and Cal an adoring crowd. I take it you're happy you stayed to help. I'm surprised you're still here. I thought you'd be halfway to Baldur's Gate by now. I didn't think a party beneath the stars was your idea of fun. I feel like I'm in between 3 and 4. I do feel like that I'm surprised you're not halfway to Baldur's Gate by now. I don't know if either of them sound rude or not. I'm surprised you're still here.
As did I. But Leah and Cal were so excited for tonight, I thought it cruel to leave. Once my training with Leroican is complete, I'll put on a real show for them.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that.
How about the 3 of you having fun?
Don't tell Roland, but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been doing them since we were little. He'll make it big in Baldur's Gate. I know it.
Aww! I love them so much! How are you doing, Bex?
I need to dance! No, I need to lie down.
Aw, baby.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Fair enough. Hi, Volo.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
And by this, you mean...
Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful.
We already
We don't
are
want to
iconic.
exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
You have something in mind?
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps. I must deliberate. Go, enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
Okay. Hi, Lacrissa.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Afira, my
This
baby.
might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Ooh, we're a tiefling too. I like that. Sing about our people. We deserve it.
After Elturel, I think you're right. Faerun deserves to see us as we really are.
I love her.
Your song was coming along. Then things began spinning. Worry not. I shall return to it at first light.
I love her so much. She's so precious. Where did Lacrissa just go? Oh, she's over there. Okay. I'll make my way.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Aw. Hey, Mole. I see you lurking over there. Ma'am.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
What are you doing way over
Watching
here?
A bunch of old folks get dumber by the dramful. And when they run dry, I've got a few bottles tucked away to keep things flowing. For a price, of course.
A little shit, but smart business plan. I'll admit that. Hello, Krissa.
Go on. The others will kill me if I keep you all to myself.
I'm just curious what his name is. Let's play the pet tax. Give him some scritches. Oh, look at him. He's so happy. I love it. I'm sad that we couldn't do that. We're gonna go around and talk to everybody. But Astarion has a bubble over his head, so we're gonna start with him.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
Really? Saving lives is awful. You did a good thing. Suck it up and enjoy yourself. It's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed. Don't worry, y'all. I'll let y'all have choices through this as well. But I'm gonna go with 3. It's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
Whinge all you want. I'm having fun. True, the goblins would have thrown a wilder party. Or take his bottle and try the wine. I'm doing a poll, y'all. What do you think? How should we respond? I don't know what facial expression Shadani's making right now, but it's definitely something. Okay, number 2 seems to be the winner. True, the goblins would have thrown a wilder party.
I'm just looking for a little more excitement. A little more fun.
That better not mean I want to kill somebody. Living in constant peril isn't exciting enough for you, and what's your idea of a little fun? I'm making an executive decision because I think I've more often replied with this one. This one is directly basically saying, let's do something together, which I want us to hopefully get a proposition from multiple people and ideally be like, hey, I'll think about it, and we can make a decision. But living in constant peril isn't exciting enough for you is a very funny thing in my brain to ask, so I'm gonna do that one.
Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak.
Ooh, part of me wants to say I'm not sure, let me get back to you. Because I want us to see if we get multiple propositions and y'all get to choose who we romance. But I want to know what happens, like if we still have the ability to do that, if we get him to say please. If not, we'll go back to just saying, not sure, let me get back to you. But I want to say maybe, if you say please. Say please. Because I'm a little shit. And so is Shadani. Hell yeah, dude.
Please.
Maybe, I'll think about it.
Now. Don't take too long. You're not the only tasty morsel here.
How dare you? Trying to make me jealous, are you? Okay. So, I think we said we'll think about it. Let's talk to Lae'zel.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste. Oh, but Do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Okay, so we're right. We rejected her once, so we're locked out of a romance with Lae'zel. Okay. Hey, Halsin.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
We can't just go. There are other things we could do besides talking. Take your own advice, why don't you? Go on, mingle a
Later,
little.
perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in that goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Okay. Hi, Gale.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of a celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Are you talking about your cat?
Fire, Gerorn's lost nose. No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one.
Brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. It was inconsolable. Wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. Giving up on myself. Tara never did. It was her encouragement. Her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
She must be very smart to have done all that.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs.
Remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you. An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds.
Fair.
Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Friends with the mighty Gale of Waterdeep, I'd be honored.
Wine is to wit, as meat is to...
Can't bloody remember it. There I go then, proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My ineloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Okay.
Don't let me drag you away. Enjoy yourself. You've earned a night of revelry.
Okay. So unless I picked something wrong of choices, he didn't do anything that indicates he might be interested in us more than friends would be. Will is lurking over here. What you doing?
Yeah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Of course I noticed. There's no party without you.
I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil, I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
You don't unsettle me, you know that.
If only half the world had half the heart you do. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Want to dance with you?
In truth, I always enjoyed a bit of pomp. I once beat the Baldurs record for the most sarabands danced in a single evening, much to the exhaustion of the good ladies and gentlemen of the gate. I had years of lessons, but in truth, it's all about your partner. You cut quite a fine figure. I can just imagine leading you with an entire ballroom watching. But who am I fooling? I can't go back to that life.
Ooh. We could do a persuasion, if not dance, then maybe a kiss. But I feel like if we ask him for that, that's directly opening up just romance with him instead of leaving it more ambiguous for us to make a choice. So I'm gonna say, let's say maybe we could pretend just for one night.
Maybe, but not tonight. Tonight is about you.
Oh, hello.
There will be another time for us.
That was direct flirtation. There was no way that that wasn't an insinuation of like, and another day, baby girl. Okay.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too.
I think I drowned out the courage to tell you how much I like you. Hydration check. Alright. You enjoying yourself?
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom and our friendship and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
Did you have parties like this in Obrinus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Fuck. Cause saying enjoy yourself tonight, Karlak, seems like just being like, you know, like leaving it at that. Saying I think I've jumped up the courage to tell you how much I like you feels like, again, immediately locking into a romance. I'm not sure we can tell her that and still be like, let me think about it. I'm gonna quick save and just see what that does, because we didn't do the kiss thing with Will, but he clearly flirted with us enough, or like there'll be another time for us to insinuate that we could romance him if we wanted to. So I just want to see what happens.
I like you too. A lot. I'm sure you know that by now. Oh God. You know I want that more than fucking anything. I'll come find you when the others have gone to bed. Wait up for me, all right? Yes.
He's so fucking cute! Okay, I'm gonna go back to Astarion for a second just to see if we still have the option to be like, hey, maybe later.
Do you mind? I'm very busy. A bed? And so much more. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. All right?
Okay, so he's still an option. Will's not going to do anything with us, and Karlak is also an option. I feel a little bit bad if we reject her because she seems so fucking excited. But at the same time, it's like we're not
Everyone
being
seems to be in
directly
high spirits.
like, let's do everything with everybody today.
Strange.
The whole point is for us to have a
You know who
choice.
I never thought I'd find myself caring for.
Me?
Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Not so odd. We did the right thing.
It's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
Just a bottle?
It's quite a bottle. I liberated one of the finer vintages earlier. Best enjoyed someplace private, I think.
Are you glad to?
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
I'm not keen on sharing with the others?
Not tonight.
Okay. So, on the hopes that this saved fine enough, it looks like we're potentially locked out of a romance with Gale. He didn't seem to come on to us at all. We're locked out of a romance with Lae'zel because we've rejected her already. We might not be able to do anything tonight with Will, but it seems like he still was interested. Astarion was interested, Karlak was interested, and so was Shadowheart. So that means we have 4 options. I can't do a poll via the game, but you can do polls via the chat, can't I? So let's do that. Okay, I've started a poll in the chat, y'all. Feel free to please vote, and we'll see who we romance. Who are we going for? If we don't get a vote or a direct decision, I'll roll a dice, I guess.
It's a bed and a roof for me. But off you go, Master Ranger. I love you.
Them being all sappy in the corner. So cute. cool. Da 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 da.
Make it spicy. Right. Hearts a quiver. Raised our bows.
Will.
Something like
Okay.
swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
Okay. For some reason, that surprises me. That he won. Not in like a bad way or that I'm not interested in Will, but just like, I guess maybe because of the direct flirtations between Astarion Karlak and Shadowheart, and the fact that Will basically confirmed that he's not doing anything with us tonight. Another time, perhaps. But not tonight. But, I mean, I have yet to romance Will in one of my playthroughs. So I'm down. I have a feeling he is going to be a lot more, what's the word? Precious? In the sense that he's gonna probably want to be a gentleman about it. Which, my instinct is to be like, I will be a bad influence. I don't know if we have the option to do that in the game, but I'm down. Alright, I think we've talked to everybody, so if it gives us the option still, we'll basically choose Will.
To a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Your hand was sought by several, but there is only one night ahead. Whose company will you seek? At least for tonight.
Shadowheart, Karlak, go to bed hoping to dream of Will, go to bed alone. Why is Astarion not on the list? Is it because we said we'll think about it? Like, should we have, like, directly said, like, yeah. Based on this option, though, Shadowheart would be the only person we could probably start, like a little fling with, without it being directly, like, we break her heart, necessarily, because she has, I think, said before, even if we haven't got it in this playthrough, that short-term amusements are, like, much less hassle or something. But Karlak is clearly so precious and excited that I wouldn't want to start something with her and just break her heart. So if we wanted to, we could do that. But because we got a definitive answer of Will, we're gonna go with this. Go to bed hoping to dream of Will. We don't do anything with anybody tonight.
Somewhere in the corner of your heart, you suspect he might be dreaming of you, too.
We each have handlebars. This is really interesting to me.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
To Moonrise Towers, then. May the sun and stars guide us.
What's so dangerous
to
about
get
it?
to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
What do you suggest?
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
What would you do?
The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the shadow-cursed lands.
I'm gonna say Journey Overland because the way that I like to do things for order, I know that that's what I'm gonna end up doing.
Consider once you see the effects of the curse for yourself. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
I'll trust your judgment.
I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I am glad. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Sounds like the Grove will be in good hands then. We should get going.
We've quite the journey ahead of us. I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could lead you all the way to Moonrise.
Okay. This is so interesting to me. Like I said, I've never romanced Will in any of my previous playthroughs, at least not at the beginning. And I've never, in the 2 playthroughs I finished, I'll be totally honest, I romanced Astarion both times. We had very different backgrounds for each character, so there was different dialogue, but yeah. I know for sure that if you start a romance with Karlach, Shadowheart, Astarion, and I think even Lae'zel, you get a cutscene with them. We would have gotten a cutscene of some sort in the night. I think you can potentially get one with Gale, but like it's a iffy thing. If you do, it might be much later that you get a cutscene at all with him. It's usually the case. But I know that pretty much everybody else that's here, even if it's not spicy, everybody gets a cutscene. You get to see what it's like to spend your night with them. But we didn't do that with Will. We talked to him. We flirted a little. We dreamt of him, but we did not spend the night with him. We didn't even talk. Really. And so this is very interesting to me. Not necessarily in a bad way. It's okay. I'm so used to like having one and having a whole extra set of dialogue that we did not have. And also, didn't Lae'zel said she was going to try to start something with Will?
Speak.
Did she? No, so maybe she didn't. Or maybe if she was initially going to try, us having that conversation with Will locked her out of it. made it known. It's like, he's mine, bitch. Lovely Zell, but...
Since the party, I've had a spring in my step. And I've got you to thank.
Ooh. Okay, that's kind of cute. Okay. I've never romanced him before. This is all so new to me. Okay. One, it was a lovely evening. I hope we can share even more. 3, you're welcome, which sounds kind of disinterested. And 2, which just says, smile coquettishly. It's like coquettish is like kind of like flirtatious, right? I'm Googling it because I don't remember what that word means. Coquettish, behaving in such a way as to suggest a playful sexual attraction or flirtatiousness. Okay, I was right. It's flirty. Okay, I don't think we want to do 3 because that does seem like we're being like we're feigning, like we're starting to do disinterest maybe, or very awkward. But I'm putting the poll up on the thing. Do we want to reply with 1 or 2? Do you want to be just flirtatious, or do we want to be romantic but suggestive? See an arrow pointing at 2. I don't see a direct vote, but an arrow is specifically pointing there. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm not seeing a direct vote. But there's an arrow pointing here, and I don't really know what that means or if I control it in any way, but I'm gonna take that as a sign to respond with this, to just smile at him flirtatiously.
Ah, that smile. It could light up a room.
He approves.
Hells, it could light up the entire Bay of Baldurin. But I'm sure you didn't come by to bask in shameless flattery. To what do I owe the pleasure?
That was so cute! That was adorable. I was hoping he had something to say after everything. That's fucking adorable. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I'm afraid. I just want to know if anybody else has anything to say after we chose him. Okay, Karlach doesn't have anything. What about you, Shadowheart?
Shah's blessings upon you.
Okay, doesn't look like she's got any care about it at all. What about Astarion?
Hello, my dear.
What do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers? We have the option to ask him that.
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
We'll offer to let him feed.
My sweet, there is nothing I'd like more. I'll come to you tonight. When you're snugly wrapped in your bedroll, and we can have a little privacy. And this time, I'll make sure I'm quiet. We don't want to disturb your rest. But I will taste you, savor you. Just enough to give me strength, and just enough to leave you wanting more.
Yeah. So he doesn't have a particular response to the fact that we didn't come to his bed. Technically. But he's still being quite flirtatious with us. There might be a general reason for that, but I could also see it being like, well, because Will and I haven't directly said anything or started anything, it's kind of just been like this back and forth, I guess. Shidani and him, that maybe that could be perceived to others as like, you know, a casual thing, like it's not definitive. Or at the very least to Astarion. I'm not sure. I'll double check with Gale too for funsies, but looks like nobody has an opinion or a tease or a negative anything about what we said. Okay, we have an option to talk about Karsus. Talking about if he feels the Netherese magic overtaking him.
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Aww. Sure. I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story. Karsus, I assume?
The very same. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. A child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
Praise be that Mistral was reborn as Mistra.
Quite so. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Aww. Wish we could give him a hug or something and be like, it's okay. The intent was pure. Can we pay Squatch now?
Dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth.
He went to play that. Encourage him to drop it. Hell yeah, dude. Nice.
He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool. His eyes track the ball avidly. He shuffles on his paws, ready to chase after it.
Give him a scritch. He's a good boy.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Zigga boy. And then we have a ball now. Where is it? I want to throw it. Yeah. Good job, Scratch. Yes, you go fetch. We're gonna give him one more fetch. Cause I come on. He got so excited. Look at him. He noticed us take the ball out this time. That's adorable. He's a good boy. Hell yeah. Okay. We're gonna talk to Volo. And then I might end it for the day. We've apparently been streaming for about 4 hours-ish. Definitely longer than normal.
And reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Well, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
And and the parasites, do you know anything about them?
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
They planted one of their larvae in my brain, no big deal.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your disbelief could alter facts.
True, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me, find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
Oh my god. Whoops. You gotta stop dropping things.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
Quit the shouting. Can you help?
Oh, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Bard with 9 lives. Okay. Ow. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna do an official save. And then also, I forgot. Usually, if I know I'm romancing somebody, I move them to be directly underneath in like our lineup of who's in our party, because that also usually means in like random like the just general talking dialogue when things are happening, like we've had a lot of Astarian replying, it's because he's the first one always. So now that we know we're romancing Will, maybe we'll keep him in the party most often and have him closer so we get to see more of his dialogue. I don't know if that affects anything for saving, but I'm gonna just save again because of that. We streamed definitely longer than we normally do, but I'm not mad about it. I had fun. I hope you guys did too. We got to mess with some stuff. We got a decent amount of things done, obviously. One of the big parts of Act 1 we've done past. We officially picked as a group who are romancing this time around, which is going to be a very new experience for me. And I'm actually very, very excited about it. And yeah, I believe, at least what I consider Act 1-ish, we only have 2 more things to do. There's only one more place that we need to mess around and explore and do all the things, and then one more super important thing to do with a companion, and then we will be moving on into the darkness, into our Act 2 situation, and seeing what happens. So yeah, we're almost done Act 1. Act 1? Act 1. I know how to speak. But yeah. I am very happy with how we've done things. I hope you enjoyed everything that happened today, and that you had fun hanging out and seeing where things go. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out so much today. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Everybody was so wonderful today. And I'm proud of all our progress and our girl Shadani, and yeah. My brain is like leaving. But yeah, thank you to everybody. Please stay for the raid. Love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. See you next time, guys. Bye!